Hi, my name is Stian Valmus, and I will be talking about how I followed the Home Depot for my social media platform. So, to start off, I'll talk a little bit about the Home Depot's history and their background. So, Home Depot was founded on February 6, 1978, in Martia, Georgia. Its headquarters is in Atlanta, Georgia, and they have over 2,300 stores with over 500,000 employees. So that's a little bit of background for them. So I decided to follow four of their major social media platforms. The first one being Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and Twitter. For Instagram, they have around 1.2 million followers and around 2,000 or 2,200 posts. For Facebook, they have 5.3 million likes and about 5.4 million followers. Pinterest, they have 3 million followers with 10 million views a month. And then for Twitter, they have around 412.9 thousand followers and about 23.9 thousand tweets. So the first platform that I wanted to talk about was Instagram. Now for the Home Depot, this was my favorite platform to follow for a couple different reasons. It's very visually appealing. It's very consistent with their posting. They post consistently around once a day, so about 6 to 7 times a week. Yeah, so visually appealing. They focus a lot on home and seasonal decor. So as you go through the month, especially in October, there was a lot of posts about Halloween and fall decorations and different things like that. Another thing that they really valued, that I valued about their Instagram account, was the fact that they used a lot of customer collaboration. So you would see a lot of posts of customer photos that customers had taken and sent to Home Depot that they just added into their everyday posts. And like I said, very visually appealing, not a lot of interactions going on in terms of the comments and the chats, but I think what Instagram does do a great job of is it gets people attracted to their page just visually. So the next platform I wanted to talk about was Facebook. So for Facebook, again, using a lot of the same visually appealing pictures and photos. They do focus more on sales. So you have some examples like the middle where they have hyperlinks to some of their items that they sell. So that's great for, again, drawing in customers, attracting them into buying actual merchandise with those links. You know, a lot of Facebook shoppers or Facebook users shop online with those links, or they're on a laptop, so they're easily accessible through those links. Again, very visually appealing, a lot of customer collaboration and dialogue on Facebook especially. Really, any post you can go into the comment section and there's just a lot of dialogue going back and forth between the Home Depot's social media team and customers themselves. And this kind of gets me into my next point of what Facebook is used for the Home Depot, what they really utilize it for, and that's customers have a place to be heard. So a lot of the times you would see in these posts customer complaints about whatever experience they had with deliveries or in-store experiences. And what I found was really awesome was that the Home Depot would personally reach out to these customers, invite them to have a discussion with them off the post and in the DMs. So kind of getting away from the negativity on the main Facebook page, but still having that dialogue and a place where the customers could be heard. So I thought that was really awesome. Next was Twitter. Twitter was really just a copy and paste to Facebook, to be quite honest. Not a lot of interactions, as you can kind of see from some of these posts. Just very minimal likes, very minimal comments, very minimal retweets, just not a lot of action. And this is one of my bigger recommendations for the Home Depot, is really utilizing Twitter for a different audience. They're using a lot of the same Facebook audience type posts on a platform that has a younger audience than that of Facebook. So I think one of my biggest recommendations for the Home Depot is really setting apart what their content is like on Twitter, because a lot of it is just copy and pasted from Facebook. Facebook, it does really well. Twitter, it doesn't do so well. There's not conversations going on with their posts. Not a lot of people are liking them. Not a lot of people are sharing them. So I think they need to come up with posts that are relevant to a Twitter audience, a younger audience. So that's my biggest critique for the Home Depot overall, but biggest critique really is pointed at Twitter. The last one is Pinterest. Pinterest, not a lot of action going on there, and there's not really a need to have a lot going on, but essentially what Pinterest does is they have a lot of these folders with a lot of decor ideas, and you're able to select these different themes and kind of shop and search through them, so you can look at these different holiday decors or seasonal decors and purchase things directly from those links. Again, not a lot of action going on with Pinterest. That's another recommendation I would pose for them, is just to really do something more with their Twitter and their Pinterest, because they're appealing to an audience that isn't on that platform. They're appealing to an older generation, homeowners, Gen X, baby boomers. That generation is going to be more than likely to see and recognize these posts, rather than a younger generation who aren't homeowners, who could really benefit from the Home Depot really targeting them as a specific group, rather than just kind of shuffling already used content on Facebook. Yeah, so that's my presentation on the Home Depot. Thanks very much.